Today's reading reminds us to stand firm in our truth even when emotions swirl and illusions arise. Victory and love are already taking root beneath the surface. Namaste reminds us to belly breathe, and self-compassion encourages us to give ourselves credit for doing the right thing. And in our moment of Zen, Martin Buber whispers that all journeys have secret destinations as Margaret Weiss Brown gently says good night. Namaste, Witchlings! Welcome, one and all, to Dai's Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, where we weave together the sacred spiral flow, honoring the day, listening to the cards, and caring for ourselves along the way. Welcome back, or if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome. Every day we flow with the sacred spiral. I am Dai, your favorite yoga witch, and guide through said spiral. So let's step into today's together. So go grab your favorite crystal. I am going to play with some rose quartz myself today. Light your favorite candle or incense, cozy up with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew is filling your mug today, and let's step into the spiral of wisdom and self-care together. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. It helps grow our Witchling circle and keeps our daily spiral turning. All right, so we are going to light our candle. We do not have any birthdays today, sad face. All right, my darling Witchlings. As I light the flame, may our light be a beacon of hope in the darkness for those stumbling and lost along the way. I also hold this light for survivors and victims of gun violence here in the United States, remembering them all in our circle. And with the lighting of our candle, our circle is closed, and we invite the ancestors to join us here today. 3 really cool holidays, and so many more that I wanted to mention, so I'm just going to do a list of honorable mentions at the end, probably with some commentary. So here we go. International Pronouns Day. Words are spells, my witchlings, and pronouns are sacred. They honor who we truly are. Today, we celebrate self-expression, identity, and the magic of being seen. National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Day. This is a grief I am personally acquainted with. Ectopic pregnancy, multiple miscarriages, and that ache that just never quite fades. At 7 p.m. tonight, I will be lighting a candle for the wave of light, remembering every teeny tiny soul and every parent who carries that love forever. And National Pug Day. Pugs have held a very special place in my heart ever since I got to meet the very sweet and adorable Kata at Griffin Gaming. Those little squishy faces and joyful snorts remind us all to savor the small, silly magic in life. And if you want an amazing pug, I highly recommend watching the Men in Black series. Frank is amazing. Honorable mentions now. Love Your Body Day, Breast Health Day, Breast Reconstruction Awareness Day, Global Dignity Day, International Day of Rural Women, National Support Your Local Chamber of Commerce Day, and finally we have Sewing Lovers Day. Are we ready to look at some cards now? Because I'm ready to tell you what the cards are screaming at me today. Someone has unmet needs. There are regrets. Stand your ground. Someone has unmet needs and is beginning to see that there are regrets lingering like shadows in the heart. Transformation is calling, but resistance whispers its doubts. The universe steps in with a firm, loving message. Stand your ground. Hold steady, witchling. Your power is rooted in truth. Ooh, I like it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments and the chat. Now let's move on to the tarot cards. Six of Rods. Victory over personal problems, a new venture or change in direction, and some financial or emotional successes. The Moon. Subconscious feelings becoming confused by other emotional disturbances. Some insecurity, false friends, slander, and disillusionment going on here. Four of Rods. Marriage, love, and partnerships. The Six of Rods rides in with triumph and transformation, a sign that you're overcoming obstacles and finding your way towards emotional success. Yet the Moon stirs the waters of the subconscious, revealing some hidden feelings and illusions spun by false friends or inner doubts. Don't let that shadow linger, my witchling. The Four of Rods rises next, wrapping you in love, harmony, and the promise of joyful union, perhaps even a marriage or deeper commitment. Whoop, whoop. Now let us braid the Oracle and Tarot together, bringing their voices into one sacred spiral message. Someone has unmet needs. There are regrets. Stand your ground. Six of Rods. The Moon. Four of Rods. Someone has unmet needs and is realizing there are regrets, but the universe urges them to stand your ground because transformation is already in motion. The Six of Rods rides in victorious, guiding you through challenges and towards some well-earned success. Yet the Moon whispers of illusions and hidden emotions where slander or insecurity may cloud your light. Fear not, my witchling, for the Four of Rods restores balance, weaving love, partnership, and joyful connection into your path. Today's affirmation: I rise above illusion and stand firm in my truth. My heart is steady, my spirit victorious, and love flows freely through all I create. All right, now let's take a sip of coffee and let me know what you guys think. Namaste time. Lower abdomen breathing. We tend to breathe with our lungs and our chest. This way of breathing does not allow a full breath of air into our bodies, though. Put your hand on your chest and breathe with your lungs. Now, put your hand on your lower abdomen and breathe in with your diaphragm. Notice the difference. Now breathe with your diaphragm for 8 minutes. If you feel any tightness, relax more into each breath. Deep breathing relaxes the body, and the increase in oxygen relaxes the mind. Self-compassion says, stand up, guy or gal. Regardless of the outcome, can you give yourself credit for a time when you stood up for what was right? Yes, I try to do that as often as I can. Next, we honor the goddess of the day. She is a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on today's spiral. Hine Turama, the Maori goddess who illuminated the heavens with stars, reminds us to look upward with wonder and unity. She connects us to the vast cosmos and to one another beneath the same infinite sky, teaching that each star shines as a facet of human potential and shared destiny. Her silvery radiance invites curiosity, awareness, and reverence for the universal laws that bind all life. Today, honor her by turning your gaze to the stars, whether through a telescope, a favorite sci-fi story, or the simple act of standing beneath the night sky. Dress in silver or white to channel her celestial energy, or adorn yourself, this is fun, with glow-in-the-dark stars for a ritual dance that mimics her swirling constellations. When you see the first star tonight, make a wish for unity, understanding, and the expansion of human consciousness. That is today's goddess. What do you guys think of her? A moment of Zen, which is a teaching from my little book of Zen to carry into your day. We have quotes from Martin Buber and Margaret Weiss Brown. Martin Buber tells us, all journeys have secret destinations of which the traveler is unaware. And then Margaret Weiss Brown, good night, stars. Good night, air. Yes, that is from Good Night Moon. All right, my witchlings. It's time to wrap up for the day. Doo-doo. Look at that teeny tiny candle. And it's only Tuesday. All right, my friends. As we extinguish our candle, we open our circle and extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors for joining us here today. All right. Now, before we go, my darling witchlings, just a little reminder. This channel here is supported entirely by my witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors here, simply magic and love. Now, boom, boom, boom. Let's go out today and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There is already enough darkness and hate. Let's please try to be beacons of hope and light for those lost in the dark. Tell your loved ones, whether they walk on two legs, fly with wings, curl up with fur, glide on scales, or tiptoe on paws and claws, that they are absolutely precious to you. Moments slip away far, far faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes generally come far too soon. And then, my witchlings, please always, always, always remember, you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and your purpose here is real, even if you haven't discovered it yet. I was in my 40s before I did. I love you all to bits. Namaste, witchling. Join the coven on Patreon for exclusive rituals, behind-the-scenes contents, bonus blogs, early access to classes, and access to our private Discord server. Tiers are starting at just $1 a month at patreon.com/DieTheYogaWitch. Would you like to buy your favorite Gen X witch a cup of coffee? You can fuel my caffeine habit and also get access to bonus content at buymeacoffee.com/die.theyogawitch. All of these links, my darling witchlings, are available in the description and on my Linktree, which is, again, Linktree/DieTheYogaWitch. Want some personalized guidance? You can book a one-on-one yoga or coaching session, join one of my workshops, or explore rituals and services at yogawithdylin.com. As an ordained minister, I also offer blessings, ceremonies, and custom rituals for all of life's milestones, and you can find out all about that at dietheyogawitch.com. Monday through Friday, daily divination and self-care right here, right now, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. Then we have Sunday, Coffee and Cues with Die the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. Tuesday nights, we are starting Bitchin' Witch back up at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. Thursday nights, we have the Yoga Witch's Cauldron, Die the Yoga Witch podcast at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. Friday nights, we have Friday Night Guided Meditation and Yoga Nidra at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. And that ends our week.